So, a couple of days ago, I was casually browsing through news articles about Tesla, because as you guys know, I'm obsessed with all things Tesla. While I was browsing, something caught my eye and immediately sent my brain into overdrive. A biohazard symbol. I immediately started wondering what all this could mean. Because, well, biohazard is a pretty big deal. I did some digging and found out something pretty interesting. Want to take a guess at what it is? Well, Tesla installed a bioweapon defense mode in their latest cars. And I have to admit that it's brilliant. I don't think any other company has done this, which further proves my point that Elon Musk and the designers at Tesla are nothing short of geniuses. Anyway, in today's video, I will be telling you all about Tesla's new bioweapon defense mode. And it's going to be a great video, so you might as well go ahead and smash that like button right away. All done? Let's get to it then. Okay, so the bioweapon defense mode is a high-grade, high-efficiency particulate arrestants HEPA air filter. Yeah, I know it's a mouthful. But before you think that it's the same kind of air filter that your regular car already has, let me stop you right now and tell you that it isn't. This air filter is medical grade, and it is the best that you can find in the market. The HEPA standards are so strict that very few air filters can meet them. This is because they require the filter to be able to block out at least 99.97% of air particles with diameters of 0.3 micrometers. To break it down in lay terms, a really thin piece of hair measures around 17 micrometers, so that should give you a good idea of how much this air filter can block out. When the bioweapon defense mode is activated, it can block out all kinds of air particles, including bacteria, mold, dust mites, and even viruses. So if a zombie virus ever breaks out, you can be sure that your Tesla's bioweapon defense mode is going to keep you safe. Well, as long as you remain in the car at all times, that is. In addition to filtering the air that flows into the car, the air filter also helps to get rid of pollutants that are already in the car. This means that even if you've driven through some nasty air and the air in your car is polluted, by turning on the bioweapon defense mode, you can clear your car of all pollutants and pathogens in minutes. If this isn't impressive, then I don't know what is. Another interesting feature of the bioweapon defense mode is that it also gives the car the ability to regulate cabin pressure. Yeah, I know that this is a feature that we usually see in airplanes, and not cars, but it's definitely for real. By pressurizing the car cabin, the mode will ensure that the air from the outside cannot enter into the car, exactly how it works on a plane. Now that you're all caught up on what the bioweapon defense mode is all about, you may be wondering what on earth Tesla is hoping to achieve with this. Because if we're being honest, this does seem kind of futuristic. You know, the kind of thing you'd see in a sci-fi film where the main character is trying to avoid a weird virus. Anyways, Elon Musk had more on his mind than sci-fi films, and I have to admit that it's brilliant. You see, Tesla has been trying to break into the Chinese automobile market for years now. And while they've had considerable success, they still have quite a long way to go. If you're wondering why Elon Musk is so desperate to break into the Chinese automobile market that he had to create an air filter, well, it might interest you to know that the Chinese automobile market is the biggest in the world, with an estimated 19.2 million cars sold in 2020 alone. With this huge number in mind, it's no surprise that Elon Musk is determined for Tesla to be one of the top automobile brands in China. So what does the air filter have to do with China? Well, as you probably know, China is one of the leading industrial countries in the world, especially when it comes to electronic gadgets. Here's a bit of fun fact for you. Many mobile phones are produced in China, even iPhones. While China's industrialization does wonderful things for their economy, it has had a terrible impact on the air quality, especially in some of the largest and most populated cities in the country. In some places, the air quality is so bad that it is 50 times higher than the maximum safe limits. The air in these places has been linked to different sicknesses in the country. With the bioweapon defense mode, Tesla kind of solves this problem. The filter helps to keep out virtually all of the particles and pollutants in the air, and make sure that only clean air gets into the car. This is a brilliant move for Elon Musk, and I wonder why nobody ever thought of this before him. While it will take more than an air filter in Teslas to solve China's air pollution problem, it does help to keep the people safer while the government figures out how to tackle the pollution. Apart from delivering clean air, the HEPA air filter is also a great idea for people with breathing disorders, like asthma, which can easily be triggered by particles in the air. The HEPA filter prevents particles that may trigger breathing problems in the car. If you're still in doubt and think that the bioweapon defense mode is a scam and won't work, well, sorry to burst your bubble, but it does. Tesla engineers built a setup to test the efficiency of the air filter, and it works better than you can imagine. The engineers put a Tesla Model X with the HEPA filters in an inflatable bubble with a crazy amount of pollution that was rated as being higher than hazardous. Within 2 minutes of turning on the bioweapon defense mode, the air inside the car went from being hazardous to being rated as good. In 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. If that doesn't impress you, then nothing will. First things first, you have to check whether or not your car already comes with this feature. And to do this, you should go to your car's HVAC control screen. It's pretty straightforward, and all you have to do is check if there's a biohazard symbol on the screen. Then, congratulations! Your car comes with the bioweapon defense mode. If your car doesn't come pre-installed with it, then you can pay to have it installed. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you that it probably isn't going to be cheap. Because, well, Tesla isn't exactly known for being affordable. But while it may be expensive, you can also be sure that you're getting your money's worth, because Tesla is known for its high-quality products. So, here's the million-dollar question. Should you get it? Well, it all depends on you and what your needs are. First, I would encourage everyone to get this because extra protection and air filtering can hurt, especially when you consider the fact that we're still in a pandemic. Also, if you live in a city with heavy pollution, then I would recommend that you get this, because you definitely don't need the extra pollution. Of course, this only applies if you have a Tesla, because I don't think the bioweapon defense air filter will work on non-Tesla vehicles, or that Tesla will even install it on non-Tesla cars. So if you don't own a Tesla, maybe just mask up instead? I'm just kidding. But for real though, the bioweapon defense mode is so good and will protect you from anything in the air. And you can be confident that you will be surviving an apocalyptic virus that would wipe out a population. Well, as long as you stay in your car and turn on the bioweapon defense mode. Now it's time for you to tell us what you think about the Tesla bioweapon defense mode. Do you think that Elon Musk went over the top? Do you think it's an unnecessary feature and just a way for Tesla to charge more money for their vehicles? Or do you think that it is necessary? Don't be shy. Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to like this video if you haven't liked it already. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already. And turn on notifications so you get notified when I post on all things Tesla. See you in the next video.